Teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. 43. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bills, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.